If you're like most coaches and consultants, you have to go out there and get clients and sell, but you don't want to be salesy, manipulative, you don't want to be pushy. You want to be able to enroll people without having to be salesy. Well, here's the key. The key is understanding what one belief does your audience have to believe in order for them to turn into a buyer rather than you going and selling it. Look, when I figured this out, I realized that humans have a way to believe anything. I studied placebos, I studied epigenetics, and I studied neuroscience to understand how is it that a human can believe in a sugar pill and go out there and create all the change of the intended drug. How is that possible? Well, it came down to belief, expectation, and a few other things that they realized made a placebo work. It came down to conviction. And so when I look at coaching and consulting, and specifically people who want to make a difference, what I notice is they're trying to sell up against beliefs that don't allow someone to say yes. So they have to be pushy and try all these tactics. The truth is, you have to become very good at helping someone to come to the conclusion on themselves. So how do we do that? Well, we do that by first off deciding the belief and understanding that, then creating both right and left brain conviction so that all the brain, both hemispheres, believe and understand that this works. So the way that we do that is we start off here, which is the right and global, big picture, but right hemisphere. We do that by telling our personal story. For example, my story of understanding and figuring this out, then speaking to 100,000 people in 13 countries, getting in a movie with Tony Robbins, the Dalai Lama, writing books, all based off creating the belief and presentations that pull people in. You then want to explain the problem. And the problem for you, really clearly, is that you want to make a massive difference, but you don't have enough clients. You don't have a system to generate clients, and you don't want to go out there and be salesy and pushy and talk to people who don't really want your services, but that's what you end up doing. The next thing is you want to talk about some left brain stuff. So you go big picture, left brain. So you need to back it up with steps. A recipe. I have my emotional clarity method. The emotional clarity method is placebo level conviction, 4 emotions and 4 pieces of clarity. You need to have the steps. But then you also need the logical path. Do this in week 1, do this in week 2, do this in week 3. If you join me on a webinar, I'll explain the 6-week path to creating a high converting presentation and finding this one belief so you can sell without being salesy and build a 7-figure influence business. The next thing is you want to stay left brain, and you want to come in with the left brain and you want to say, well, here's the system and here's how I'm going to stack the value. System and stack. The left brain wants to get a good deal. The left brain wants to see the system. So they want to know, what are the steps, big picture, okay? Then what's my path? Okay, great. Well, then what's the system? What's the process that's going to help me get there? What are the details? What's the content? And then, well, what's the value? For me to really be convicted I should do this, what's the value? So you must be able to stack the value. Then you need to finish with the right brain, the emotional part of the brain. So you do this by offering proof. You do this by offering proof that this works, that this is real. And you finish up by explaining why you're the right person, why you've gone through this and why you're a person that they should trust. For me, I've helped 360 people build 6 figures online. Once you do this and you truly articulate it, you no longer have to sell, be manipulative, or be pushy. If you're a coach or a consultant and you're struggling to get your message out there to the level you want, maybe you're making okay money and you're ready to go to the next level. Or maybe you're just starting out and you need to get your first clients. The number one thing you need is you need a presentation that, instead of being salesy, builds buyers, creates buyers, turns cold people who don't even know they have a problem. By the end of it, they're going, I've got a problem, I need to solve it, and you're the right person to solve it. You do it by teaching them what it is that they need to believe so that selling becomes relevant. If this resonates with you, if you're excited about this and you want to learn about placebo level conviction, if you want to learn about the emotional clarity method, there's a link below. And you can join me on a live training. It's about an hour long, and I'll explain to you exactly how to implement this into your business so that you can create buyers rather than having to be salesy or pushy. And just quietly, this is the secret. You get this, you have enough money to spend for leads, you can have staff, you can write the books, you can do everything else. Just get this presentation right. I'll see you on the training, I hope. Have an amazing day. Like, subscribe, or share this video, and I hope to talk to you very soon. Bye for now.